and welcome back to my channel. My name's Kathleen, and in today's video you are joined with me in my bathroom because I'm going to be doing my AM skincare routine. So if that interests you, stay tuned. So like I shared in my intro, I'm going to be sharing with you my AM skincare routine, and one of the things that got me so interested in more into skincare was how annoyed I was with some of the makeup trends that I saw on younger people. They were never on older people. They were always, I think Bobbi Brown with Jones Road was probably the only thing. And how I really would want to try to incorporate those trends into my own routine so I could feel a little current. But I could not do some of these trends like just on my own skin because it was just, if I'm just, you know, too old to have that look. But I still wanted to improve the way that I look and stay current. So anyway, it kind of sparked me like, okay, where do I need to start? And I need to start from the ground level. And I pretty much share this with everybody that you really need to have a skincare routine, an AM and a PM skincare routine that specifically meets your requirements. My skincare routine probably won't be the same as what you may need. And for reference, I'm 63 and I have mature, dry skin. I have fine lines, I have sagginess, and I have a lot of discoloration that I'm continually working on. So anyway, without any further ado, let me just share with you what I do. So I start off with a gentle cleanser in the morning because I have, have done my skincare routine at night and I don't need a heavy cleanser. I just need to kind of freshen up my face a little bit. This one is just gentle pH. It's gentle enough to do. It's a water-based cleanser, and it's just a lovely gel type consistency. I'll show you here. You can see it's kind of thick and it's very cooling on the skin. And what I do is I just kind of emulsify it in my hands first, and then I'll go in there, turn the water up, and just kind of go around and just kind of gently, remove whatever I accumulated on my face overnight. And I don't want to use anything too harsh because I do use a retinol at night. And if I'm not using a retinol, I use an exfoliant on alternating nights. So then I go in, obviously, I have to wash that off. And my next step is I use a toner. And because I used a retinol last night, I'm going to use a gentle toner. I'm going to use this one by Geek and Gorgeous. It is called Stressless. And it's going to go in there. It has some Centella asiatica in there, which is a sort of a soothing agent. And I'm going to use that all over my skin just to kind of calm it down. I don't want to irritate it too much by using an exfoliant in the morning. Plus, if I'm going to be outside in the sun, then I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to have my skin raw. So you can see it's like a gel, pretty thick gel. It's watery, but it's not like running through your fingers type watery. And I'll go around and I'll just kind of pat that into my skin. And I don't wear a full face of makeup every day. Like today, I'll have my twin grandsons, they're 4. And they'll be running around. I'll be on the floor with them. I'll take them to a park if it's nice out, or an indoor play place. And, really require a lot of attention. So I like to be flexible. I don't need a full face of makeup for that. But I will put on my brows and just like I'll do some touch up on my, I'll do some concealing on my age spots and put on a lip balm. But that's pretty much it. Okay, and then next I'll go in, ooh, I almost dropped that. I'll go in with my C-Glow Vitamin C 15% Serum. This is, again, by Geek and Gorgeous. And I'm going to link their, put a link to their products below. Very affordable products that are excellent. They're direct from them to the purchaser, and they do all their own manufacturing. They have their own manufacturing plant that they do. They make their vitamin C, and whether you know it or not, like vitamin C will oxidize quite quickly, so you need to use it right away. You can't let it sit around for a couple of months. And they make theirs weekly there. So it's a very, very effective vitamin C that is, and you can see that it's been freshly made, and you don't have to worry about it being, if it turns brownish or a different color, then you no longer can use it. But you can see, and because it's 15%, it's a little bit higher than what I had been using. I was using one that was only 10%. And I really didn't feel like that was enough. And I've gone up as high as using ones that are 30%, which for me, my skin, it did not fare well on that. With using a 30%, I have to use something, either 15 or 20% is probably as high as I should go. But yet 10 is too light. So if you have sensitive skin, yeah, you probably need a 10%. But if you have, you know, a skin that can tolerate a little bit more, you can bump it up a little bit more. But this is an antioxidant. It also fades any dark spots, and it just kind of protects your skin from, you know, any rays from the sun and any kind of damage out there, environmental damages. Okay, and it's like $12 for this. It's amazing, and it's very, very effective. Okay, so after I do that, I go in. My next step is, and this goes quite quickly when I do it, I use a serum. I use this one by Uzo. It's a stem cell serum. And again, it's like a watery texture. So nothing is too heavy. You're not going to get a lot of pilling from it. And I'll go in and kind of press that in. This is an active ingredient too. This is a serum. So serums I have a tendency to spend a little bit more money on because they are, you know, an active ingredient and they are going to change my skin a bit. So, okay. And next I go in and I use my moisturizer. No, actually I go in and I use my an eye cream. And I use this eye cream and lip contour by Sisley, and I'll go in and I'll kind of tap that underneath my eye. I'll even bring a little bit over the top. I'm not going to be wearing any eyeshadow. Like that. Okay, press that in. And then next I'll go in and I will use my moisturizer. Again, I'm using this one here by Uzo. It is a stem cell moisturizer. It's a little bit thicker. And I'll go in and kind of press that all over my skin. I believe in like pressing it in to the skin rather than just kind of rubbing it. I feel like it does a better job if I could just take some time and kind of press it in all over my neck. I wish I would have started with skincare sooner, but I didn't until I started to see some severe issues with aging, and I was like, oh my god, every time I put makeup on I felt like I was 100. Okay, and then lastly, I have two last sunscreen products that I use. I use this Supergoop Play in number 50. I'll go in and I will use 3 fingers full of that. I'll go in and press that into my skin. But comment below, let me know what your morning skincare routine is like. What type of skin do you have? What did you find to be the most effective when you, if you did start using skincare? Like, you know, was it retinol? Was it just using sunblock? Was it using something that would fade your dark spots? Okay, and you can see that that doesn't really leave any cast. My skin looks pretty healthy. It doesn't look like I have a white cast over it. And that pretty much is it. I'll do my final step is using the Solera Hydrate and Plump Sunscreen for my lips and go in and try to keep them hydrated. You can see it's like a, let's do that up top there. It's like a creamy type consistency. This kind of gives it like a milky cast to my lips, but it'll fade away within a few minutes. It doesn't last that way all day long. So anyway, guys, thank you so much.